When you have that idea, when you plant that seed, you must take care of it daily. Then eventually you get to reap what you sow. Hey guys, what's going on? And Happy New Year. I'm just kidding. Well, sort of. I hope that you are having a great start to your 2021. I knew that in the blink of an eye, that February was going to be gone. Poof. Can you believe it? It's March. And I know that I said Happy New Year, but for me, March is a big month. March is the month where I plant a majority of my seeds for my garden. And I am so super excited about that. If you have ever planted a seed before, you know the exhilaration, the excitement, the expectation that comes along with planting that seed. It's very similar to planting a goal or planting an expectation or having a dream. And when you have that idea, when you plant that seed, you must take care of it daily. You must nurture it daily. And if you take care of it daily and check in with it daily and see what it wants daily, then eventually you get to reap what you sow. And it's just a magnificent experience. And for me, it's just that reminder that I need that, hey, sometimes things take a little longer than we think. Sometimes things go all array and crazy. Sometimes things might not even work out. But if you go back to the drawing board, if you have that idea, if you are willing to plant it again and again and again, you will reap the benefits. You will reap the rewards. So, if you are on board with reaping the rewards of your dream, let's go, or dreams, let's go and grab our journals for the second edition of this 2021 Plan With Me series. Now, if you hung out with me for the first series, you know that the idea of this is just that reminder to check into the goals and the dreams and the ideas and the things we said we wanted to do. The idea is, here is your reminder and here is your encouragement. And vice versa for me. I need the reminder, I need the encouragement. There are things that I said that I want to do too. And so I figure we might as well just do them together. So I will give you a few prompts for this month and spend some quality time writing down the answers to these prompts. Whether or not I give you the prompt and you pause the video and write down your answers, or whether or not you watch the video the entire way through, write down the prompts, and then go to a quiet spot and journal to your heart's content. So, are you ready? Are you ready to get started? Let's go. So the first thing that I want you to do is edit your master to-do list. Your master to-do list, your master bucket list, whatever it is you want to call it. I know you have a million, trillion, bajillion things that are running around in your brain, and we want to give it a home. We want to give it a place where it knows that it will be remembered. So you're going to come up with that master to-do list, master bucket list. Write all the things that you want to do. Write all the things that you hope to accomplish. No expectations, no rules, no nothing. Just write. All right, this is section number 2. Section number 2 is the famous round of applause. We've had an entire month to get stuff done. And I know that you did some really awesome things this month. I know that you got some things done. So now is the chance for you to give yourself the well-deserved pat on the back for the things that you have accomplished. Because let's be real, sometimes we forget to take our credit when credit is due. Sometimes we forget to pop the bottle. Sometimes we forget to celebrate. But you and I, we're not forgetting to celebrate, okay? So what we're gonna do for this section, section number 2, is write down all the things that we should celebrate from the month of February. All right, now it's time to dig into the weeds. Are you ready? Are you ready to dig in? Question number 3. How are you feeling? I want you to shut out the voices. I want you to shut out the noise. I want you to shut out the expectations. And I really want you to go to a place of center, a place of awareness, and really write down how it is you are feeling. All right, that one can take us for a little bit of a whirlwind, but now it's time to get real. Let's get extremely real with the fact of the matters of the situations, not our feelings. We're talking about the facts. And the facts are that we have things that we said we want to accomplish. We have a lifestyle that we said we want to live. We have a aura of self that we said we wanted to be. And I need you to decide on a scale of leaning toward or leaning away, leaning toward or leaning away, whether or not you are moving in the direction of accomplishing your goals, whether or not the things that you are doing is helping you to move toward your goals or not. Once we've decided whether or not we're moving toward or away, I don't know how many times I can do this, but it's fun. So maybe a couple of more. Once we've decided whether or not we're moving toward our goals or away from our goals, now it's time to revisit our boss move section. Boss moves only. This is where you have a chart or you're keeping track, somehow whatever works the best for you, and you can actually see whether or not you're moving towards your goal or if you're not moving toward them. This isn't a feeling anymore. This is actually legitimately, you go back and you look at your chart and you said, yes, we're making progress. And if you are not making progress, this is the perfect time to reevaluate that chart, reevaluate how you've been going about the things for this particular goal, and give yourself a new way to track the goals. For me personally, just in case you're a little bit confused on what I'm saying, I think the easiest thing to remember is finances. Finances is an easy thing for people to track. You know if you're putting money into your savings account or not. Another easy thing to track might be water consumption. You know if you're drinking the daily allotted amount of water you should be or not. And if you don't know, and that's something that is important to you, then you need to put something in place where you can track it so that you can see it, so that it's not this arbitrary dream off in the middle of space in nowhere, but it has a legitimate, quantifiable chart that you can look at that can help you see if you're moving in a positive direction. This is going to be the next section. Section number 5. I think we're on number 5. I don't know why I decided I'm going to count like I'm forgetful, but I think we're on number 5. On number 5 here, now we're gonna take a look at March in its entirety. And we are going to set the mood for March. Now, however you wanna do that, maybe you wanna pick a theme song, maybe you wanna pick a quote, maybe you wanna pick a word that stands out to you, but set the mood and your intention for the month of March. Now that we have that set, it's time for our goals. We're gonna go ahead and pick 3 goals, 3 main things that we wanna focus on. Remember, sometimes we can get overwhelmed by that big list. There's nothing wrong with having the big list. That's why we started off with the big list. But we wanna pick on 3 things that we can work on. I think I said pick on. We want to pick 3 things that we can work on for this month. And from those 3 things, let's pick 1 or 2 mini habits for each of those goals so that again, we can build upon our habits and our habits can push us easily in the direction of what we hope to accomplish for ourselves. And that brings us to the close of this journaling session. I still love to close with the romantic, whimsical idea of a journal, how I'm feeling, where I'm going, if this all makes sense, if I'm on the right path. I really just like to get all of my feelings out because I like to brush them all off. I like to leave them all at the door, and I like to start brand new. Let me know what your main goals are for the month of March. I typically would go through and answer all of these questions for you from me, but I'm just gonna let you know that I have some seeds to plant. I have a ton of seeds that I want to plant. I am so excited. So while I want to tell you about all the goals and all the dreams and all the things and how well February went and what I'm looking forward to, what I'm looking forward to the most is planting my garden. So I'm gonna go do that right now. I will be back here, however. You know the drill, just hit the subscribe button. It'll let you know when I'm here so you and I can hang out. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.